It's okay, it's all right. If we still haven't been able to catch Fast X yet, as long as we don't miss bringing to you the action, the continuing basketball action right here for the 16th Filoil EcoOil Preseason Cup. My name is Benji Santiago. Alongside with me is Coach Mike Perez. And of course, we're just about to bring you this ball game between the CEU Scorpions going up against the Adamson Soaring Falcons. Hello, everybody. Welcome back dito po sa Filoil EcoOil Center in San Juan. And good to see you back again, Coach Mike.
Yeah, good to see you. And, you know, since mahilig na rin lang sila sa fast-paced action, dito na tayo sa Filoil.
Yan. Well, yun nga yung binabanggit natin. Ano? It's going to be a battle. Laban dito ang CEU Scorpions, Central Escolar University, taking on Adamson Soaring Falcons. Adamson Soaring Falcons felt like they have the soaring feeling after their previous game na nakakuha sila rito ng panalo, as we're going to be taking a look at our team standings para ma-update kayo. Nandyan ba sa itaas ang inyong mga paborito, ang inyong mga sinusuportahan, o nandyan sa gitna, o nandoon sa ilalim? Ateneo Blue Eagles, makikita natin, still has yet to play a game here. Everybody's excited for them to see action. It will happen. It will happen very, very soon. We promise you that. De La Salle, 4-0 sa ating Group B. Dito naman sa kabila, ang UP, University of Perpetual, actually. 5-1 sila rito. Ano? So, yun nga. Ito yung para lang makita natin kung nasaan na ang progreso and development ng ating dalawang teams. Ang Central Escolar University Scorpions, as we take a look at them, of course, alam naman natin, after that sweeping season previously sa UCBL na hindi man lang sila nakatikim ng talo, well, it has turned out to be a different story here. Although sabi nga natin, preseason to, lahat dito paghahanda.
Right, and they're on a 2-game slide, but I'm very sure they want to get back on the winning track. But the thing that they really need to do is they limit their turnovers. They gave up too much the last game. Push the pace, kasi doon naman sila kilala, even in the UCBL days. And of course, that coverage of Doanga, who played in that last game against UP para dito sa Adamson, gotta be figuring out how they cover him.
Just to pick up from where they left off, you know, morale booster, confidence booster of a win in their previous game. Let's see if they could carry it over papasok dito sa ball game na ito. In the meantime, for the introduction ng ating mga starters, I do believe kung ready na sila dyan, ating venue announcer. And it's also going to be loud here because Adamson, as usual, they got their band right here joining them for this action. Okay, Ryan, if you're ready, go ahead.
Good afternoon, basketball fans. Live from the Filoil EcoOil Center in San Juan City. This is the third game of our quadruple hitter for the 16th Filoil EcoOil Preseason Cup. Before I introduce the first five for both teams, the Filoil EcoOil Sports would like to recognize an individual who contributed immensely in participating to the Gilas Filipino squad who bagged a gold medal in the recently concluded 32nd Southeast Asian Games in Cambodia. Let's congratulate Jerome Lastimosa of Adamson Falcons. Good job, well done. Congratulations. This is the match-winning game featuring the CEU Scorpions and the Adamson Falcons. Let's meet the starters first for the CEU Scorpions. Small forward number 9, Jerome Santos. Power forward number 4, Carl Piñano. Center number 14, Victor Balogan. Point guard number 0, Vance Diaz. And shooting guard number 1, Anjor Kabotahe. Head coach for CEU Scorpions is Mr. Jeffrey Pernas. And now let's give it up for your Adamson Falcons. Small forward number 3, Matthew Montemor. Center number 55, Endo Duwanda. Point guard number 17, Jeff Colombia. And shooting guard number 22, John Kalistad. And coach for Adamson Falcons is Mr. Nash Rosella. Your referee in charge of this third
Starters have been introduced. We're just about ready to bring you the action. All happening right here at the Filoil EcoOil Center in San Juan. Taking a look at the starters for both teams. Nakadalawang congratulations na si Jerome Lastimosa. Is he going to be playing or is he around?
No, I don't think he's playing. We don't see him also on the bench, well, at least from our vantage point.
One thing is for sure, there's a Jerome who's going to be playing here in this ball game. Si Jerome Santos
Yeah.
para sa Centro Escolar University.
Scorpions, right?
All right, so if you're ready, we are ready, and here we go! It's the Adamson Soaring Falcons getting the first crack at the basket here. And of course, they got Montebon, Colonia, Kalisay, Magbuhos, and Duwanga. Ball tapped out. Shot clock 15.
Yeah, well, at least one thing's clear, at least on this very first set, they want to get Tuanga involved offensively kaagad as they try to set up a score screen for him earlier.
Ito siya ngayon may hawak ng bola. Colonia right now with the touch. Shot clock down to 5 here for Adamson. Montebon. The setup from the corner for a 3. Vince Magbuhos opening it up with a big basket for Adamson.
And Duwanga really commanding a lot of attention. Wala masyado, hindi naka-help out doon si Bolugon sa tira na yun from the corner.
Minsan, eto naman titingnan ngayon natin. Ang setup ng half court. Scal Peñano missed the short jumper from the baseline. Here comes Adamson at the other side. Vince Magbuhos thinking about it. He had a 3 earlier. Here he is with the basketball. Montebon. Shot clock winding down again para sa Adamson.
Well, that's a mismatch right there on the low block.
Montebon firing. Oh, wow! 2 on 2 from beyond the arc for Adamson here in the first.
Who needs that mismatch sa ilalim kung shoot naman sa labas?
6-0 start here for Adamson. As we take a look at this offense for Centro Escolar, Victor Balogun against Duwanga. There they go, Carl Peñano, Victor Balogun. Nakahuli yata yun.
That Adamson lane looks really clogged because of the defense. Especially yun, kitang-kita mo sa gitna, si Duwanga. He's just waiting for everyone to get in so that he can defend.
Well, this is one matter who can occupy more than one space at a time. Sa laki, ano?
Sa laki.
Matthew Montebon, back-to-back baskets for him. Now it's an 8-0 lead here for Adamson.
And more importantly, Adamson now going 3 out of 3. As CEU could only come up with 1 attempt so far on 3 offensive possessions.
And George Cabotaje trying to get closer. Drives, lost it on the way up. Jerome Santos lets it fly from the corner. Nope, can't do it. Adamson, here they go once again. The drive, the penetration. And that's going to be a foul underneath called on the Scorpions.
Well, that drive right there by Montebon, easily feeding inside to Magbuhos. And you have to cover both kasi si Montebon kaya rin finish ng layup yan, and it could pass inside too.
And very early here, kitang-kita ang body language ng Adamson, wanting to get really on a fast start here. Although Vince Magbuhos missing the first of his 2 free throws. But actually making up for it, sinking the second. 9-0 Adamson. Centro Escolar University need to talk about what's happening right now. Still coming up 0 here in the first period. We'll be right back.
it's a battle. It's a battle between Adamson and CEU, where Adamson leads the game 9-0. We might be seeing teams that are not from the same league, but don't expect nothing less from this game. As Coach Jeff Prelas told me, they see this as an opportunity to show everyone that they belong here. Napatunayan na nila yan dahil kamakailan lang ay na nakapag-champion na sila. I asked him if they feel intimidated. Mabilis na sagot ni Coach Jeff, walang fan mode dito. What they need to do is to always bring their best. Naging wake-up call sa kanila ang nangyari pagkatalo sa Green Archers. But that doesn't mean na hanggang doon na lang sila. Today, we will be seeing the Scorpions giving their everything. Benji and Coach Mike.
Thank you very much. That was Sarah Asido joining us at courtside, reporting on Centro Escolar University Scorpions. Of course, ibang liga para rito sa CEU, yung UCBL nga na kanilang pinagharian kamakailan lang in the previous season na na-cover natin, Coach Mike, as we take a look at Lenda Duwanga getting his first basket on that reverse.
Well, maganda yung report ni Sarah, especially on that message na yun. Walang fanboy dito, walang fanboy dito. You have to start competing and both of you want to win. So you have to be able to get that. But right now, CEU just coming up empty possession after possession.
They call the timeout and still nothing that they could produce here as it comes to production. How about Franz Diaz? Lets it fly. It's offline and ball last touched by Adamson. 13-0.
Ang mabigat nito, Benji, out of the, I think, 6 possessions already, 3 beses pa lang nakaka-attempt itong CEU.
Yun nga eh. They could not even get closer to the basket.
Right. Look at that area that's really clogged. Everybody just out there defending.
Ang sistema nito, no entry, no ID. Ganun ang dating.
Yeah. And you see that hook on the arm by Vince Magbuhos.
The first foul for Adamson. And we got some changes on the floor here for both teams, actually. The Hanapi checking in. So Balogun, Jerome Santos, banging his way inside. There's going to be a foul again called on Adamson.
Well, that's one guy that really needs to start going now para sa Scorpions. Jerome Santos can puncture it from outside, can even dribble penetrate, but really that lane's just too packed for any dribble penetrations from the Scorpions.
They just have to keep on trying here.
Yeah.
Kenji Cañete off the bench coming in for Adamson. It's Balogun with the basketball. Balogun takes it outside. Nope. They got a defensive rebound here. Carl Peñano. Hule! Cedric Manzano coming up with that shot block on Carl Peñano. Man, oh man.
Well, and if you got Balogun shooting from 15 out, it only means that lane's pretty covered inside. Because normally he would, try to go inside eh. Mamasuhin niya yung paloob eh. But right now, ibang klaseng depensa ng Adamson.
Ito kapapasok pa lamang Ron Ray Tolentino. Balogun. The spin move, I think it's going to be called for the extra steps, and that's going to be a turnover.
Yeah, it's travel right there. Tried to split that defense, but lifted his pivot foot extra step.
Dave Bedlamit checking in for Victor Balogun. As you see Adamson, they have this big lead, 13-0. Nice pass inside, nice penetration move. Oh, it results in a foul.
If you look at the set of Adamson, very similar to the set that's being run by the Gilas team, as we see that left-handed finish off that slot-to-slot pass. When you cross that ball from one side to the other, matik yung big man lumilipat na sa kabila to provide that chin screen. Kaya ito naka-layup itong CEU, itong si Cañete. Or Adamson rather, Cañete.
He just checked in, instant offense for him. He's shooting the bonus, falls short. And finally, this is Jerome Santos grabbing that basketball. Ron Ray Tolentino crossing the midcourt line. The quick pass inside. George Cabotaje can put up the shot. The crossover move for Jerome. Goes inside. Finally, a basket for Central Escolar University Scorpions.
Finally, they found the right attack. They're overplayed. You got to go back door and find him napping.
15-2. Halfway here in the first period. Shot from the outside. That's the third for Adamson here in the first quarter of play.
Boy, Adamson shooting 3 out of 3 from 3. Going 100% so far.
And that was Hanapi delivering from the outside for Adamson.
So the thing is, when you see the movement of the Falcons on their offensive side of the floor, relaxed yung execution no? Hindi nagmamadali, hindi nahihirapan. It's almost looking like free-flowing.
Well, beating UP in the previous game.
Yeah.
That's something that really gets him on a high level of energy here coming into this ball game.
Agree.
Denying another scoring opportunity for CEU. And Adamson with Kenji Cañete right now. Going to their big guy. Kenji firing frame. That's the fourth already for Adamson.
And they've been just perfect from beyond the arc. Itong Adamson soaring Falcons really soaring from there. Nice pass.
And they go again in transition. Kenji Cañete. The finger roll and the scoop. Doesn't fall, but he gets fouled. And that'll mean 2 free throws for Kenji Cañete. Ray Tolentino tinawagan ng foul. Kenji earlier with a 3-pointer. I don't believe they have missed anything that they put up from beyond the arc here in the first 10 minutes of play.
Yeah, and on that slow-mo, as you see that attempt, kita mo, binabox out na kaagad nila si Barasi from the block. Santos had to cover him and face block him.
These are 2 free throws awarded. Kenji Cañete, he makes the first one.
Boy, when you look at the stats, 8 out of 8 from the field, 4 out of 4 from 2, 4 out of 4 from 3. Speaking of the soaring Falcons.
Well, hindi lang pala. Yung tres ang hindi nagbintis, even their 2-point field goals. So, playing a perfect game here in the first quarter.
But the soaring Falcons, if they want to win, they have to work on their free throws because they're 1 out of 3.
Yun pala, yun yung nagbintis.
Yun ang mababa.
Yung field goals nila.
Yeah.
Gusto yata may bantay. Maski sa free throw.
Right.
You take a look at Cedric Manzano coming off the bench. Yun pa rin yung free throws nila.
Yeah. Really still the free throws. Right now, they're 2 out of 5.
How about the second one that goes in for Cedric Manzano? 23-2. It's Adamson. CEU executing their half-court offense here.
Couldn't even get France Diaz off that loop to be free.
France Diaz firing away, long and strong. Rebound. Adamson will not be denied, especially with Cedric Manzano. Big guy can run the floor also.
Oh, wow.
Underneath. Oh, in and out.
It's their first miss.
Sorry, miss for Cedric Manzano. France Diaz. How about this setup? Good. Jason Puray. So he owns all of the points in Central Escolar University.
Yeah, he's got 5 points.
Mababa na rin kasi itong buhok ni
Puray, no?
Jason Puray from the last time we were covering him. Okay, I thought it was George. Another 3. And also the first miss from beyond the arc for Adamson. They got the ball back courtesy of that offensive rebound by Cedric Manzano. The Pinoy step here. The banking shot that goes in. And Barasi with the basket off the window.
Well, that drive really got the attention of Balogun. Kaya si Barasi was smaller yung defender that was in front of him as he went for that basket underneath.
Grabe naman ginagawa ni Coach Nash. nasa labas si Duwanga. Pinasok mo dalawang malaki. Kung wala yung dalawang malaki, nasa loob si Duwanga.
Right.
Laging punong-puno pa rin yung shaded area na yan.
As we see here, I think it's Mario Barasi complaining of something. He's headed out.
Oh, we got free throws coming up here for Victor Balogun. Babalik pa si Vince Magbuhos to replace Cedric Manzano.
And ito si Balogun is actually the 4th leading scorer amongst all the games for CEU, averaging 8.7 rebounds and 1 block per game.
As he takes care of the first free throw here and also his first point in this game. All focus itong si Victor Balogun. Di ba ang CEU may banda rin, ano?
Oh, yeah.
Remember, di ba?
Oh, yeah.
Buti lang, di sila nagsabay nito, Adamson. Hindi na tayo magkakarinigan. 25-7.
Good skip.
Another 3. Naubusan na yata ng bala somehow at the panic ng Adamson. As we took that miss by Kenji Cañete. About Jason Puray. Somebody falls down underneath. That's still going to be a foul called here against Adamson. Ignacio nakikipagbakbakan dun sa ilalim kay Balogun.
I was going to say the same. Nakita mo yung tira pero yung action banatan sa ilalim talagang jockeying for position talaga. But you would have to do that kasi si Balogun yung katapat mo eh.
Kaya nga eh. And another trip to the line for Victor Balogun, but he missed the first try here. He has also got the second one still coming up. Oh, nothing. And those 2 free throws, but they keep the ball for Centro Escolar University Scorpions.
So after 2 out of 2 on the first trip, empty on sa pangalawa. Itong si Balogun.
As the baseline inbound, Victor Balogun. The spin move, puts it
There
up
you
and
go.
in.
Finally, Balogun getting into his element. Couple of dribbles and the spin going inside the lane.
16-point advantage for Adamson so far, and they turned the ball over. Centro Escolar University once again with a chance here to score.
At the very least, CEU's got to break double digits now.
What a move. Oh! Pumasok naman.
Konting pa.
Jason Puray. So he's being aggressive now. Kabisa kailangan lang makita mo may tira ka na pumasok.
Yeah. To catch a rhythm, no?
Just over a minute remaining here. Those shots from the outside early on, it was working out pretty well for Adamson. Here's the second try in this offense. Still nothing there for the Soaring Falcons.
Well, so far, itong zone doing well for Coach Jeff Perlas and the Scorpions here. Misses after misses from outside.
Rondre, almost a bad pass here. Jason Puray was right there. And he's going to go to the line for a pair. Good move, being aggressive.
Yeah.
Gets the contact.
That presence of mind that he knew that he was very near. He could just use his gather an extra step without having to put the ball on the floor.
So Jason Puray is the one who's actually taking on the cudgels of point production for CEU Scorpions. He's got 8, he's got 9 right now. 25-13.
A little 2-2-1 full court press here for CEU before heading into a zone defense. Now they turn to man naman ngayon. Nakaman na sila now.
Shot clock down to 5 for Adamson.
Good tap.
May tap out pa. Now they got to work on a 3-second shot clock here. Quick play underneath. Balogun is right there, bothering the shot. And here comes Ray Tolentino. They're trying to go for the last shot.
It's going to be a two-man game here.
Vince Ferrer. Jason Puray. From the backcourt. Adamson taking care of business with a big lead. For a little while there in the early goings, they were so selfish not giving a basket to Centro Escolar University Scorpions. And they were really shooting hot from the outside. Like everybody could do everything when it comes to scoring for Adamson. CEU, they had to go extra here. Jason Puray, who made the first basket for CEU. But Adamson, well, they were waxing hot early with those three-pointers. As we take you to the second quarter with this one ending in the first 25-13 for Adamson. Welcome back as we continue with the action. We are here at the Filoil EcoOil Center in San Juan. And you know what's happening here. It's the 16th Filoil EcoOil Preseason Cup. Benji Santiago, Coach Mike Perez, Sara Asido at courtside. And as we enter this second quarter, Centro Escolar University Scorpions have got a lot of adjustments to do here. They've got to be aggressive. An off-balance shot right there. And still can't hit a basket. They're down big time here by 12. But they got it back. Ray fires the three.
Well, the good news here for Coach Jeff is number one, their zone was working in the latter part of the first quarter. Second, you have Puray scoring and giving that point production. But the downside is your leading scorers, the four of them actually very few or if not walang score pa dito sa Scorpions.
Nevertheless, that's the second three-pointer by CEU. They're 2 of 5 from beyond the arc. Lenda Duanga underneath, too deep. Could not put up a decent shot, and they will lose possession.
Yeah, and that shift to that zone defense actually medyo pinalamig yung three-point shooting nitong Adamson. After making the first 4, they missed the last 4 of their attempt.
They're 4 of 9. Victor Balogun attacking the defense of Lenda Duanga, and it's going to be called for a loose ball foul. A sorry miss on that drive for Balogun.
Well, Balogun tried to draw out the defense of Duanga, but he's not going out because alam niya si Duanga, si Balogun papasok rin lang sa loob. I'll just wait for you here. I want to go out and pick you up from there.
That's number 2 already on Victor Balogun. Duanga against Balogun.
Look at that
Look
space.
at the banging bodies right there. Pero si Balogun, kahit manipis siya, is not backing down.
Yeah, and you know, they just gave that entire space of the floor for Duanga to operate on, and all the shooters were outside just waiting for that kick.
And a good thing by Victor Balogun, ha? Yun nga, nakikipagbanggaan siya. Dalawa ang fouls niya.
Correct. Hindi rin umatras, no?
Oo.
Hanggang stay in pa rin. Made a formidable wall against the Duanga.
Balogun pulling down his 3rd rebound. The lead is just a single-digit advantage right now for Adamson.
Right there, I think Duanga's going to be called for a foul as he tried to pull on Balogun.
Parang kaminsan, ito na yung pumapasok eh. Yung sinasabi na, never underestimate the heart of a champion.
Yeah.
CEU, they are a champion squad.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, guys, they know how to come back.
Oh. Ray firing another 3. This one is pasa yata yan eh. Pasa.
Oh, yeah.
Balogun takes it out.
Gotta create now. You only have 5 seconds left.
Christian Malicana thought about it. They go back to Ron Ray. A hurried three. Turns out to be an air ball. Adamson just up by 9 right now.
Medyo mas up-tempo na depensa ng CEU ngayon. They're moving on their feet.
Matthew Montebon, the no-look pass inside. Cedric Manzano. And they lost another scoring opportunity.
Yeah, a good defense there by Tolentino. Bothered that attack, tapped that ball from going to the outside.
Ilang games na na-cover natin dito?
Dami na.
Mauunahan ng isang team, pero babalik.
Hahabol. Babalikan. Kahapon nakadalawa tayo.
Exactly, yeah.
That's actually 2 out of 2.
Especially yung St. Clair FEU.
Oh, yeah.
Diba na nakabalik ang FEU. And it was just a 1-point victory para sa St. Clair Saints. And then ang UP and LaSalle. UP had it going very early, led by as much as 16.
Yeah.
In the second half, it was a totally different story.
That
and
is
LaSalle
right.
coming back.
That is right. And here naman, I think that's Manzano bringing down his shoulder on the chest of Jerome Santos. That's going to be a foul.
So they're creating turnovers na rin. CEU Scorpions here in the second period.
Yep.
At least nag-start yan ng latter part na ng ating first quarter. It's Ferrer. Jerome Santos.
And one other weapon na hindi pa pumapasok dito, as we see this floater here, hindi pa pumapasok sa Scorpion is yung fast break game nila.
Oo nga.
So far, di pa natin nakikita. These guys are very well known for that fast break.
Oh, that was an easy one, and that was a nice find. Cedric Manzano, a big guy who knows how to pass and finding the open man underneath, and Linda Duwanga.
Maganda rin dito sa big man ng mga Adamson is marunong pumasa. Maganda rin ang vision.
Jerome Santos gets back. Possession, offensive rebound. Jerome lobs it inside to Balogun.
That's the right way to go. After he got that switch on Duwanga on that two-man game, the only thing the Balogun had to do was to go and slip. Slipped it. That's a mismatch right there. And the only thing you can do is to foul the big guy because easy 2-point yun kung tutuusin. See that roll again. Immediately on that switch. Ganda rin ang recognition ni Balogun on that.
Double black eye pa para kay John Calisay. Siya na yung natawagan ng foul. Natamaan pa siya.
Oh, yeah.
Ni Victor Balogun.
Minsan yun ang masakit no?
Kaya, nasaktan ka na pero ikaw pa yung natawagan.
Correct. There's a pin down here on the corner. Good play.
Catch and shoot. Sayang hindi pumasok para rito sa Scorpions.
Oh, that's that seal again.
Linda Duwanga. Oh, quick hands to the park.
Right, good
Grabe
defense.
to si Victor Balogun. Dalawa yung fouls pero risking everything here. The Pinoy step for Jerome Santos.
At hindi naman pinahiyaan ni Jerome yung depensa na yun ni Balogun, no? Bang bodies, tapek, basket sa kabila.
9-point lead for Adamson. John Calisay, a three-pointer. Hindi pa ubos pala. Meron pa.
Pero alam ni Jerome, nagkamali siya doon. Inayaan niya makatira ng basta-basta lang si Calisay.
Ito naman, foul-baiting move on the part of Jerome Santos.
Teka muna, sinutan mo na ako ng tres sa kabila. Dito ka muna. Depensahan mo ako.
Jerome Santos will be given a chance to get himself on the scoreboard here.
And Santos normally 11 points, 5 rebounds, to go with 2 steals. One of the guys that Coach Jeff Perlas is really holding on to, lalo na on the offense.
Still scoreless after taking the first free throw. It's a miss. And finally, his first point.
Tsaka may 3 points yan, si Jerome Santos.
Oh.
May bitaw yan.
Here he Hernandez grabbing that rebound. He gets bumped. He gets fouled. Adamson already in penalty, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, they are.
And that's the second straight foul given up by Kalisay on Santos. He was late coming from behind. Okay yung ball tap, pero yung body contact, yun ang medyo hindi kailangan.
Pangatlo na rin yan para kay John
Ayan ang
Kalisay
mabigat
for
pa
one
doon.
thing.
And, more importantly, for Coach Jeff Perlas, nasa free throw si Jerome, trying to get his rhythm going.
Well, again, he missed on the first free throw. 5 minutes and 11. We are in the first half of action.
Oh, wow.
And missing both for Jerome Santos.
And he's 1 out of 4 on the free throws.
Some trapping.
Good defense there. Franz Diaz and Javier conniving to force that 5-second violation at the backcourt.
The timeout has been called. 5 minutes exactly remaining here in the second period. 30-19, Adamson with the lead.
Kapag isa ka sa go-to guy ng team. Sagot ni Vince na equal niya ang turing sa kanila ni Coach Nash, kaya he just continues doing his job to contribute for his team. Kung siya nga ang go-to guy ng Falcons, pasta naman ang go-to meal nito. Ito niya ang kanyang gas every game. Kayo ba, Bench and Coach Mike, nag-carbo loading na ba kayo?
Ganon.
Sarah, you're putting us on the spot, ha?
Hindi, merienda daw natin mamaya pansit.
Hindi, mamaya bibigyan natin si Sarah din ng
Carbo.
pansit para
Carbo
makapag-carbo
load
load
talaga.
din.
Ayos. Well, Vince Magbuos, yung binabanggit niya ni Sarah, already has 6 points in the ball game. He started this one for Adamson. Got a 3-pointer to get things going for Adamson back in the first period. As we take a look at this fight for the loose ball, 2-on-1 situation here. Adamson, that's going to be easy.
Basic basketball, 2 versus 1. Get the guy committed to you and feed it off to the guy that's least defended.
And Jet Colonia making that basket for Adamson. Here they go again with another steal and a conversion.
So far, a 4-0 run here after that timeout. Adamson really pouring it on. CEU's got to find an answer.
Kenji Cañete has 8 for Adamson. They're pulling away again here, 37-19. CEU got closer earlier, bringing down the lead to only 9. And here they go again, point blank.
Yeah.
The defense, the swarming defense of
Correct.
Adamson, creating problems even at close range for CEU.
Yeah, and they tried to. Coach Jeff tried to set up Jerome Santos on what's called a Spurs action, a motion weak, coming out of that screen underneath. Depensa talaga ng Adamson, patuloy pa ring hinahanap yung mga scorers.
Well, we got some viewers right now sa ating live stream like Alexandra Santa Ines. Well, obviously a CEU fan as they got a steal here and Scorpions. The shot that won't go, the follow-up on Jordan Cabotaje. That's what I'm talking about. Got that same hairstyle as Jason Puray.
Yeah. And believe it or not, ito si Kabutay is one of the leading scorers as well para dito sa CEU. And that was only his second attempt for the game. Dito lang sa second quarter nangyari.
Meron kasi kanina, sabi rin ni Alexandra Santaine, shoot mo yan, sayang gupit mo, Jerome. Bagong gupit
Bagong
pala to si
tasa.
Jerome.
So
Bagong
long
tasa
hair
pala.
din ba siya noon before this game?
According to Filoil and Lim, the way this ball game has started, sabi niya parang ang dating Nuggets versus Lakers lang. 3-0 na po Nuggets.
Oo nga.
37-21, Rondre Tolentino with the basketball. We're inside 3 minutes ang ating first half.
good
Touch
feed.
passing! De Bernabe scores!
Well, Barasi a little bit late on that coverage, had to help out on that low block. And ganda ng recognition doon on that dive.
Jason Puray breaking up that play, touching it last.
And just chip down on this deficit. Mahaba pa naman yung game. Unti-unti, makabalik lang.
Ito, kagaya niyan. Another scoring opportunity here. Anjord Cabotaje getting away with a couple of layups already for the Scorpions.
Yeah, and now, Benji, yung fast break points na kanina pinag-uusapan natin coming into play para sa CEU. Kasi pag nag-fast break points sila, may involve si Franz dyan, tsaka si Cabotaje.
Hindi pa nga pumupuntos si Franz Diaz.
Correct.
Jerome Santos has not yet hit the field goal.
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Yun lang, Hanapi with a three-pointer. At the other end, a quick reply for Rondre Tolentino.
And CEU now pushing the pace, and they've been 6 points into that fast-paced action.
An open look for another three. Can't hit it though. CEU coming down with the rebound at Jason Puray. Franz Diaz looks at the clock. There's Andrew thinking about it.
He can beat that middle ball screen here.
Rondre. Stop and pop, puts it up, doesn't drop. Good boxing out, the part of Adamson.
Boy, immediately after crossing half court, if you pick up that dribble, naka-double ka agad ang CEU. They really wanna push the pace kasi yun yung nagbibigay sa kanila ng puntos right now.
Balogun enters the ball game once again for Coach Jeff Perlas. He replaces Dave Bernabe. Hole! Oh, wow! There's contact.
Sayang yung
Hindi
depensa
makapaniwala
ni
si
Puray.
Jason Puray.
Yeah. He timed it perfectly well.
Meron nga.
Yeah.
Meron naman.
Yeah. Hanapin, no, nakita niyang ang dumidepensa sa kanya sa labas ay si Balogun.
Oo.
Na kaya kung ano to, i-drivean to paloob. Kaya naman si Jason Puray ready rin in case that happens. Yun nga lang, tumama sa katawan when he went for that block.
Hello also to Charm Agne Benitez and Dirk Bautista. Banat daw, Anjord Cabotaje.
Yes.
Shout out sa commentators, napaka-pogi nyo. Jerox Cerezo Basina.
That's one way to get a shout out.
Nanonood ka na sa Facebook ng mga sports live. The finger roll.
Wala.
We got it back. The banking shot. Ayaw pa rin. Tough tries here para sa CEU.
Good steal.
Rondre on the run. Rondre, the handoff inside. He should have taken the shot.
Yeah, napigilan siya eh. Missed footwork actually.
Tama. No? Nag-alangan.
Nag-alangan siya eh. He didn't know what to do with that second step.
The lead is 15.
Good dive.
Oh, wow. What a miss. And another miss. Victor Balogun trying to keep it in play. Now here's Adamson.
Boy.
Napapakialaman ng play na yan. Benjord Kabutake, tuloy pa rin for Adamson. Wow. Helter-skelter play. It results in another basket for Adamson, and Victor Balogun is fouled before he could even take off.
Oh yeah, that was a missed opportunity for CEU earlier, but Coach Jeff Perlas gotta love the deflections. Daming deflections, no? I think there were 3 or 4. They just couldn't control safely that rock and push on the other end.
But Balogun is once again shooting free throws. He's only got 4 points so far. Had a lot of missed opportunities and still having some problems shooting free throws.
Yeah, I think he's missed his last 3 free throws so far.
Totoo.
Made the first 2, missed the last 3. He's coming for his 6th free throw here. Oh.
Ay, wow, 4 na sunod.
Yan, daming deflections ng CEU, no? You have to credit them for that.
We'll talk about hustle play naman para kay Benjord Kabutake.
Exactly.
They got the ball possession back.
Exactly.
But Ryan Reyes in the ball game for the first time here for the Scorpions.
Now, this could be a baseline out of bounds where you have a pin down for the corner. We should see Jason Puray curl off big man here. We'll see.
All right.
There's that pin down on the corner. Didn't go to it.
Ray gets it to go! Big basket to end the first half. At least, you know, entering the third, alam nila natambakan sila rito. They just keep on trying, trying to make a comeback. And who knows, that big basket could create something even more when we enter the second half of action. At least 2 quarters over. Adamson University having their way. Laban sa CEU Scorpions as they lead by 14. We're back here in the Filoil EcoOil Center in San Juan. It's a 14-point advantage for the Adamson University Soaring Falcons. Laban dito sa Centro Escolar University Scorpions. So it was a big lead that they managed to post very early in this ball game. And of course, somehow something has just got to fall. Down a three-pointer. I do believe that's his second in the first two quarters of this ball game. Coach Mike?
Yeah, and you know, champions always come up and rise on challenges, and exactly what CEU did. No, they're able to recover. A lesser team would have fallen already. You see them shooting 30%. Yep, kasi medyo slow yung start nila when it started the quarter. Medyo mataas yung percentage para dito sa Adamson. They went at one point went 4 out of 4 from the two. Also the same for the three-point area, and so rebounds, assists, definitely in favor of the Falcons because of the baskets that they made, but turnovers almost equally the same for both teams. So we expect that CEU, after having recovered and started getting their rhythm, maybe we'll see more of France Diaz, Cabotaje,
Even
and,
Jerome Santos.
Even Jerome
Wala
Santos,
pang
that's
field
right.
goal.
And hopefully Balogun also. He's got Duanga figured out.
Ayun nga lang, although Balogun has already 2 personal fouls picked up in the first 2 quarters of this ball game. As we take a look at Hanapi, surprisingly, he leads all scorers. These are players coming off the bench for Coach Nash Rosella. 8 and 8 for Hanapi and Cañete. Vince Magbuhos, who started this ball game with his 6. And over at the other side, Jason Pura, who got the first basket for CEU, along with Ron Ray Tolentino, bearing a couple of 3-pointers, 9 and 8 respectively for them. And Victor Balogun has yet to really make an impact in this ball game for CEU Scorpions' cause. And we're just about to get ready, bringing you the third quarter of action. So once again, this is the 16th Filoil EcoOil Preseason Cup. And our invitation to all of you, Sunday today. Hindi po dito nagwawakas ang aming linggo. Dahil may Lunes pa.
Yeah.
In fact, tomorrow we're still going to be back to bring you more of the action. There we go right now with the third quarter. And after this ball game, it's going to be like a long series of schedule para sa De La Salle University Green Archers. Coach Mike, ha?
Yeah. Mamaya yun.
Meron pa nga bukas
Meron pa mga bukas. Oh,
Simula kahapon.
Tuloy-tuloy lang.
Grabe. In the meantime, oh, well, you got a new player on the floor here. Para sa CEU Scorpions, just missed it point blank range. It's
Anagbogu.
Anagbogu wearing jersey number 79. Mark Anthony Anagbogu.
So far, at least on the first 2 stops, maganda ang depensa pinapakita ng CEU.
Ron Ray missing the three-pointer. Colonia right now, nagtago pa. Now a pick by Duanga.
And CEU now challenging the shooters of Adamson to dare to shoot it from the outside there on zone.
Shot clock down to 5. Magbuhos. Walang nag-penetrate doon. Puro umaasa that they could hit something from the outside. But they got an offensive rebound here.
Yeah, but you know, you always have to end your defense with a rebound. Because
and another rebound for Adamson.
Sayang depensa.
Mas malapit. Ayaw pa rin.
Oh, wow.
Wow, Montebon has been getting a lot of those rebounds here for Adamson. Magbuhos.
That's just not acceptable. 3 straight offensive rebounds. Gotta get it now.
Yeah. Yun na lang, firing blanks of Adamson in that offensive thrust.
Well, thankfully for CEU, that's 0 out of 4 from the field.
It's Jerome Santos. No field goal for him yet.
Oh,
Here na, finally. On cue ka naman, bata.
Made the right decision after using that screen of Balogun. Sees that Duanga defense, just float it up. and surprise the big man.
Corner 3, won't go. Mukhang nai-inlove sa tres naman itong Adamson. Nagpogo ni Jerome Santos. Hard off the glass on that layup. Samantala, like Jeff Mustafa saying, go CEU. And Ted Limoncito also, go CEU. Pero may joke ng konti. Colin Sebastian is actually watching from Seoul.
Seoul, wow!
Sultan Kudarat. Loko rin. Thank you for doing so. All having fun on a Sunday afternoon as Saragbogo right now trying to attack the baseline. Balogun hesitates. Balogun now makes a move, turns. Parang ayaw tumira.
Yeah, he's a bit hesitant. Kasi nandun din yung depensa ni Duanga and not giving him that space. But look at Duanga sealing underneath Balogun. They just didn't see it.
Medyo na pailing nga ito si Duanga. Hindi niya nakuha yung pasa.
Medyo na-frustrate siya. Kasi I think that's already the fourth time that he's sealed but he's never getting at the touch.
Well, he floats one up at short range. Hindi pumasok. Now Ronre Tolentino on the run. Slicing the defense. Getting the contact, and he'll be awarded 2 free throws here in this play.
Ronre had the right thing in mind because nakita niya pababa na rin si Duanga getting ready. Yung rim protector, hindi pa nakakarating doon. Unahan na natin para pag layup, walang mga supalpal.
He's going to be shooting 2 free throws. Ronre Tolentino has managed to score 8 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. Samantala doon sa corner, si Assistant Coach Gilbert Lau talking to Lenda Duanga. May kinukrokis pa talaga siya ron. Hindi lang usap yun.
But definitely that's one, I guess, attack na hindi pa masyado na napupuntahan ng Adamson. Yung seal underneath on a rim run itong si Duanga because he's definitely got Balogun on his back.
1 of 2 on that trip for Ronre Tolentino. How about an open look for the long 2 here? Adamson failing. Franz Diaz. Jerome going Victor Balogun. The fake.
Oh, there's a good cut right there. Hindi nakita.
Ang lapad talaga ni Duanga. Hirap na hirap si Balogun.
Ganun po kahirap ang mag-shot attempt sa harap ni Duanga.
And he might have been hit on the face here.
Yeah. And it's not like Balogun is not doing anything. Talagang sinusubukan rin niyang makakreate ng shot, no? And he's down right now.
He's going to be replaced by Dave Bernabe.
Oh, there you go.
Grabe. Braso pa lang ni Duanga. Dalawang hita mo na, Coach Mike.
Tingin ko pwedeng tumatlo. Sobrang laki.
Nine to shoot para sa CEU. Aragbogo in the corner. They got to keep that ball moving, and they got to rush in this attack. And Ronre Tolentino responds very well.
Ronre's been fearless on those dribble attacks.
And breaking up the play. He's everywhere right now. As we take a look at Jerome Santos with the basketball. Almost losing it. Recovers. Discovered Franz Diaz. He's going to let it fly. Ooh. The way off for Franz Diaz.
Almost looks like parang he's nursing something with that right hand.
Ito nga na, another three-pointer here para sa Adamson Soaring Falcons. And that was great delivery by John Erolon. Jerome, the floater that goes in, only a second field goal.
I like that play by Coach Jeff, creating a triple gap para makadrive middle yung kanyang wingman, that time si Jerome.
Another three-pointer, it's a miss. Kalawit rebound na for Dave Bernabe. Here comes Franz Diaz.
Yan ang sinasabi nating potent weapon in open floor si Franz Diaz. Alam mo, hindi siya aabot, final na lang niya kaysa maka-score pa no?
Are they penalty? No. May pwesto kasi. Oh, unsportsmanlike pa yata ito,
Because it didn't look like a play on the ball.
Yun lang. Matthew Montebon ang tinawagan. That'll mean 2 free throws plus ball possession for CEU Scorpions.
And Matthew didn't need to do that kasi kanina sa start ng game, sila yung mga gwardiya eh. He was able to keep up in pace with France. And so since you have your big man running also in transition defense, he just needed to stay in front of France.
Chance for France Diaz to get himself on the board here.
Yeah.
He does that by making his first free throw.
Just get this to single-digit deficit heading into the fourth.
They managed to do that.
Right.
They were just
Kanina.
down by 9 points.
Correct.
France Diaz taking care of both free throws. They'll have ball possession here. Down by 11. Could bring it to single-digit deficit.
Yeah.
Jason Puray puts it up. Missing. Battle for that rebound. Jordan Cabotaje winning out. France Diaz, the penetration blocked. Jason Puray, CEU basketball. Oh, for a little while. Napakialaman na ni Hanapi.
How about that rebound earlier ni Cabotaje? No? Yun ang maganda kay Cabotaje. Rumi-rebound talaga. Rebounding guard eh.
Samantala underneath. Cedric Manzano. Well, he's big.
Oh, yeah.
Mahirap.
And he's used to having Phil Foreign players defend them from there. So, medyo mas madali kahit papaano yun. Wow, wild shot.
Dave Benjamin not exactly his comfort zone that time. Ito na naman sa ilalim.
Yeah.
Cedric Manzano pero nasa bayan. Jason Puray coming up with a shot block here.
Yeah. Good thing Bernabe and Puray were not tempted na ibaba yung kamay. Just keeping it upstairs kasi alam nila, you know, that shot's gonna go up, especially with that left side set up para kay Magbuhos.
Frustration foul trying to get the ball back. Cedric Manzano. Pumasok na si Barasi. Two big guys na naman. Wala si Dawanga sa loob. The way they were doing things still back in the first half for Coach Nash Rosella.
Alam ni France, nagkamali siya ng pasa. Masyadong palikot kay Cabotaje.
Well, Christian Malicana will be replacing France Diaz on the floor here. Just a little over 3 minutes. Yes, Coach Mike.
Tsaka kita mo talagang parang meron siyang inaalalayan sa kanang kamay si France. No? Even on the low fives, he's using his left hand.
Nice play here for Adamson. Vince Magbuhos attacking the baseline. Goes reverse. This is a 15-point advantage. The lead for Adamson. How about that shot? And Jordan Cabotaje.
That's the second time they've run that play on a triple grab closeout. This time they did it the other side kasi kaliwete si Cabotaje. And again, they produce points.
6 for Cabotaje. Oh, wow! Another three-pointer here para sa panig na Erolon.
Yeah.
When it comes to three-point shooting, how about that? 9-25 for Adamson. They'll go for another. And hits another. Matt Erolon back-to-back three-pointers. CEU thought they could bring it down to single digit, but Adamson with those outside sniping has extended their lead up to 19 right now. Erolon, we didn't know he could be this deadly, and now we're discovering him, the guy with a hot hand for Adamson. Back here with a little over 2 minutes remaining in this ball game. Couple of people watching sa ating live stream. Ano ba to? Talaga? So seryoso ba to? International na ba ito? From Rome?
Rome?
Italy, Cherry Gunda saying ciao to Vince Gunda Magbuhos. Baka nga naman.
Pwede.
Diba?
Marami naman tayong mga kababayang nasa ibang bansa.
Si Flever Dignadice from sa may Bompton, o baka typo lang ito. Bompton or Boston or whatever. Southampton. 60-41 kanina, kala natin 11, bababa sa 9,
Yeah.
pero ngayon naging 19 ang lamang ng Adamson.
Yeah, coaches would always tell their players on the floor, you have to recognize shooters. If they're free, you have to give it to him.
Tama.
On the other end, as a defensive coach, you have to also have the thought in mind. You have to recognize shooters, so you can't give them enough space to operate just freely with that shot. And that time, Erolon knocking down those 2 triples, just spreading this lead for Adamson.
And Alonu's got 11 in the game. Here he is with a basketball.
Oh no.
Pati ikaw.
Buti na lang. Kala ko titira na naman
titira. Ganun pa rin eh.
No, bigat.
Ganun pa rin, Coach Mike.
So far, Adamson making 3 3-pointers in a row. 2 of them from Erolon.
How do you like that? 11 3-point shots made for Adamson. So take a look at Andrew Cabotaje with a long 2, and it's a miss. Andrew Cabotaje making up with a miss earlier. And Andrew Cabotaje has got 8 points in the ball game.
Yeah, you got to close out strong every quarter here. The champions, the CEU Scorpions have to do this.
Another 3 on its way. This time it's a miss.
You got to push it.
Largest lead in this ball game being enjoyed by Adamson. Christian Malicana.
Oh,
Then
nice
the drop
pass.
inside. It's Dave Betnabe. Scores underneath. His first 2 in the ball game.
That move really started with that fake shot. Dribble penetrate, draw the defense, and
Last
feed it to
shot
the big
time
guy.
here for Adamson. Man, oh man, Erolon had 3 here in the 3rd period.
Wow,
This is his quarter.
Yeah, like what we said earlier, you gotta recognize shooters, and Erolon averaging roughly about 14 points per game. Look at this guy just really knocking it down from outside.
Parang batya yung basket para sa Adamson.
Yeah.
Samantala para sa CEU Scorpions, paduguan at talagang tagaktak na pawis para umiscore.
Yeah.
Although ang Adamson, sabi nga natin, ang laki ng butos! Swak na swak! But we still have the 4th quarter coming up. Adamson with a big lead here, 66-45, the largest so far in this game. Final 12 minutes of this ball game, and we'll come back once again. We're here at the Filoil EcoOil Center in San Juan. And Adamson soaring Falcons really soaring. What sniping that they had managed to do, especially to si Matt Erolon in the 3rd quarter. This is the biggest, the largest advantage that Adamson has on CEU.
And sobrang nagpapaulan ng tres dito si Erolon sa game na to.
And Rondre can't answer back.
Yep, and Habang umuulan din sa labas sa bench, paulan rin. Alam mo kung sinong alam ko nagpapaulan rin ng tres?
Sino pa?
Si Ron Machine Gun Guerrero who's watching us right now, and together with Randy and Chopeng and Van Ellen Guerrero, all from Cuyab, San Pedro, watching us online on the live stream.
Thank you
Happy
very
viewing
much.
to you guys.
Hindi San Diego yan, ha? Hindi
No,
San
San
Francisco.
Pedro.
San Pedro.
Yeah.
All right.
You know where that big manok is on the boundary?
Jerome Santos scoring. They just have to still keep on playing here.
Yeah, agree.
Vince Magbuhos! Hindi lang umuulan, bumubuhos pa.
Yeah. And Magbuhos joining in the three-party here.
Exactly.
Started out by Erolon.
The number of three-pointers, 13. Para rito sa panig ng Adamson. Well, we know at least kung anong ginagawa nila prior to really getting into a ball game, kung anong pinapractice nila.
All right.
Second serving here for Ron Ray Tolentino.
And Ron Ray Tolentino really trying to bring back the Scorpions. They're down huge, but you know, chip away lang.
13 points for Ron Ray Tolentino in this ball game. As he leads itong panig ng CEU Scorpions off the bench for Coach Jeff Perlas. 2 seconds on the clock here. And a violation on Adamson.
And one other rotation para dito sa Soaring Falcons na wala ngayon, si Joe M. Sebandal.
Yeah, totoo.
Yeah, we saw him a little bit earlier, and without Joe M, they're actually missing, 10 points in the game. And so Erolon stepping up is giving, you know, that void production in the absence of Joe M.
The question is, si Jerome Lastimosa,
Wala rin, isa pa yun, right?
magagamit pa ba?
Yan ang gustong malaman ng lahat ng mga Adamson hopefuls. They want to see that Gilas guy wear the Adamson jersey naman.
Balogun underneath. Ron Ray. Balogun again. It's going to be a foul. No basket here.
Oh yeah, and Balogun just the champion that he is, battling inside. Walang suko rin, no give up talaga pagka champion ka eh.
Side out here para sa CEU Scorpions.
No, I love this set by CEU. I've seen this before. It's really good.
Ron Ray.
They'll go to that stagger. Oh, they didn't go to the stagger.
Shot clock down his ex, Jerome Santos. Going one-on-one. And banks it in!
Actually, yung dalawang last basket ni Jerome, parehong going glass eh, no? Loves to use that glass.
Well, he's in double figures with his 11. They came up with a shot block here. Derecho, Ron Ray Tolentino, back-to-back baskets for the Scorpions.
Wow, and really, Ron Ray just willing the Scorpions right now.
They're making the necessary stops, and they're getting their offense going.
Mas madali sila nakaka-shoot pag hindi nakaset up yung depensa eh.
Totoo naman. 5 to shoot. Are they going to be making another stop ang CEU Scorpions?
There's that switch.
Oh, desperation shot! My goodness!
Wow.
When it rains, it pours, as they say. Balogun point blank, still can't hit it. Jerome Santos coming into the picture to break up that play with a steal. The Pinoy step, he gets fouled.
That's the favorite go-to move of Jerome. Look at this glass shot here.
May halong swerte rin somehow.
Yeah. And Ron Ray. Yun, habang hindi nakaset up, pero itong
masakit.
switch na to, yan ang masakit.
1 second left on the shot clock.
Ang bigat doon, Ron Ray didn't even challenge eh.
Kasi nga, alam niya, matatawagan na shot clock violation.
Yeah. Right now, Adamson shooting 5 of 9 from 3.
Ang CEU naman, when it comes to shooting free throws, there's a problem there. They're 8 of 17 after that miss. Now 9 of 18 for the Scorpions. 72-54, 6 minutes remaining in this ball game. De La Salle has got their work cut out for them. A 3-day straight schedule. Later on, they're going to be battling ang UE Red Warriors.
Take it. There you
Yes!
go. That attack started with that kick on the baseline to the other side by Tolentino.
Audrey De La Cruz delivering with that three-pointer as his first basket.
There you go.
Yun nga lang, sumasagot dito sa kabila. As ito naman, Alan Ignacio. His first basket also.
Yeah. Alan Ignacio realized nobody was taking him from up top. Yan, titirahan ko na lang dito. Libre naman ako eh.
Jerome Santos with the extra pass inside. Victor Balogun. Hindi na nakasabay si Alan Ignacio sa kanya that time.
Yep. Eh, mahirap rin buhatin sa ilalim yung si Ignacio. Medyo hefty rin yung player na ito eh. Oh, nice. Ooh.
Balogun coming down with another rebound. That's his 9th. Although Victor Balogun only has 6 points in the ball game. Here he goes. He tries again and talagang kinuyog.
It's right here, that roll inside. It took 3 Soaring Falcons to check Balogun inside that shaded area. Ganon kabigat yun. Di kaya ng single coverage eh. Parang nagpabuhat ka ng ng aparador sa
Kaya nga.
tulong. They'll run that stagger here.
Ron Ray with a step back three. Gets it a go. Ron Ray Tolentino has got 18 points in the ball game.
And he's 3 rebounds away from a double-double 2 bench. Very active rin yan sa glass.
Totoo, ha? He's got those 7 rebounds. Ang problema naman dito sa Adamson, parang hindi na nagbimintis.
Yeah, that rim's just been wet para dito sa Adamson every time.
Balogun banks it in.
Showing little footwork there from Balogun.
So nandito daw si Ron Torres, ang tatay ni Ray Allen Torres ng Adamson.
Oh, okay.
Shout out. Franz Diaz. Now exchanging baskets here.
Yeah. Well, they don't have much time. They got to start their run now. Good thing is they're only down 10.
Kaya nga eh.
One
They
good
made
stop.
the necessary effort here.
Correct.
Stops.
This one is an important stop here for CEU.
Down by as much as 22. Oh, wow.
And they just keep on responding to every run here.
John Kalisay with his 5th point in the game. That could have been a big basket for CEU. Still 2 tries for a 3-pointer and nothing going for the Scorpions. Kalisay with a floater. It's short. Gets it back underneath. Shot clock down to 10 for Adamson.
Oh, good read.
Oh,
good
napalpal
defense
yun.
too. Yeah.
Ron Ray going all the way. Challenged. Approaching the final 2 minutes ng ating ball game. Adamson by 12. A mid-range jumper. Tumaas na ng tumaas ang shooting percentage nitong Adamson. 80-66. 2 minutes remaining. We're taking a break because of this timeout. Patuloy pa rin na nagkakabola sa CEU Scorpions as they're down here by 14. Laban sa Adamson University Soaring Falcons has led most of the way here in this ball game. And with 2 minutes remaining, basically, it's CEU Scorpions actually. It could be back-to-back wins right now para sa Adamson.
Yeah.
And ang CEU Scorpions naman be suffering their third straight loss. Yun pa.
Unforced error.
So ball goes back to Adamson. De La Salle University mamaya laban sa UE Red Warriors after this ball game. Miss out on what we are going to be bringing you sa ating live stream. Aray ko. Engie Cañete.
But definitely yung panalo na yun ng Adamson over UP, not just a moral booster. Sigurado marami rin silang natutunan doon that they're gonna apply eventually. They figured some things out on UP and maybe figured some things out for themselves.
Sabi nga natin, Adamson was like in the top 4.
All right.
The previous season ng UAAP.
Oo, tama.
And just some of those things na nagagawa na ni Coach Nash Rosella rito.
And once they insert Joe M and
Yun pa,
Jerome.
may mga nawawala pang players. And these are players na reliable siya ni Coach Nash.
All right. Regular rotation guys, starters at that. I mean, Joe M's been there in Adamson for quite a while and alam na niya yung sistema. And he's the one actually helping build the culture of this team.
Coach Gilbert Lau was actually approaching the table and was restrained by some of the other coaching staff. Parang lamang na tayo, no need. Shot locked down to 5 here for Adamson. Hanapi, bang! Well, there are those days like that. You wake up one morning and everything falling into place.
Boy, that's 15 three-pointers made.
Mas marami pa yata yung 3-pointers ng Adamson kaysa sa Lakers kanina.
Well, how about the NBA? Imagine yung walang Curry. Possibly, I'm not saying na yun mangyayari to, di ba? Highly likely. Without Curry and the big, marquee players in the finals. Potentially, I'm not saying that, it's there, but potentially.
Well, just going with the flow here at the Adamson University Soaring Falcons. They actually had that big lead to get them going in this ball game. Ang tagal nga, halos magpa 5 minutes na bago naka-score ang CEU Scorpions. And then they were threatened. They were just leading by 9. And here, also here in the fourth quarter, 10 points na lang yan kanina eh. May nahabol na CEU Scorpions eh. And And somehow, itong panig ng Adamson University Soaring Falcons getting another win at the expense of the Central Escolar University Scorpions. In times like this, sabi nga natin, these are one of those opportunities when we can see teams from different leagues meeting each other, diba? Going up against each other. And for this result, Adamson winning at 83-68 over the CEU Scorpions. And let's see, ito naman, the brilliant performance. So, Montebon is the best player in this ball game for the Adamson University Soaring Falcons. So it's going to be like capping their week with a great win like this. And for sure, we haven't seen the last of Adamson University Soaring Falcons.
And what a way to cap this week for the Soaring Falcons. You win over UP and you win again. 2 consecutive wins on your last 2 playing days.
All right, so sabi nga namin, just please don't go away because we're still going to be back with that action that we're waiting for to happen. And I do believe a lot of people are still anticipating a great contest to happen. As we congratulate once again Matthew Montebon, a starter here para sa panig ng Adamson University Soaring Falcons. He's like actually the one who initiated and dictated the flow of the game into Adamson, and then they just waxed that. Everything just came out natural for all of them. CEU tried, but of course a lot of promise. The CEU meeting the other teams, not exactly in their league, but of course, sabi nga natin, the clash of the different leagues na naglalaban-laban para sa ating Filoil EcoOil Preseason Cup. So don't go away, just stand by. We'll be right back. De La Salle University Green Archers, going against the University of the East Red Warriors after this.